Hey guys, Eric here. If you watched the Google Hangout that I created earlier today, then you know that we're coming to you again for the second time. Reason I'm doing that is I just created our Facebook group. I decided to do that today. And since I created it, I want to make sure we had some content out there besides the first Google Hangout that you can obviously watch. It's pinned to the top of the page here. But I wanted to talk about two things on this video. I'm going to keep it much shorter than the hour and 15-minute Google Hangout that's pinned above. One thing I would say is when you do get some free time, make sure that you watch the replay of that Google Hangout. You weren't supposed to be on it. It was just me. You're just watching the replay. I did it on my own, but next week we'll start to have ones that you guys are live on. Make sure to watch that. And if you guys haven't seen the Unstoppable Team Google Hangout from yesterday, that was emailed to you as well. So I definitely would check those two things out. But when you have time, obviously priority is stuff that's going to produce you results. When you have some downtime, definitely watch the stuff that's going to grow your belief and really help you in the business. So again, this video is about two things. One is the strategies that I teach and that the leaders within our team, so our downline, so if you're not directly connected to me, maybe you're connected to one of our other leaders in the group, we all really teach the same basic strategies in our group that we start with. Of course, you saw in iPass and Power Network, there are all kinds of different strategies that you obviously can use. But for us, we stick with the number one strategy is Instagram. So that's the one that we really promote to do. And then the second thing is to blog, but to do it not as your number one strategy, but as your number two strategy, and do it by building your list and using the blog to connect with your list rather than the number one strategy of blogging every day and then trying to get traffic that way. So we stick with Instagram, and blogging is what we start with. The best strategy of all, I would actually have to say, it's probably Facebook ads. But again, unless you're on our team, you're a Black Card member, and you're making a decent amount of money so that you can afford to spend some money on advertising each month, we should stick with Instagram and blogging for now. So those are the two big things. So we're going to quickly talk about that. So to get started, either myself or someone that is your sponsor, once you've gone through all of the videos and either had, you really should get a call with your mentor. So in the videos, it says schedule a call with your mentor. The mentors are awesome. My mentor when I came in is a dear friend of mine, not the Unstoppable family, though they're my sponsors, but my iPass mentors. The power couple with Cassandra Lee, she's amazing, and I had a great conversation. She really helped me. So I would schedule a call with your mentor, but make sure you get all the way through the videos, because until you do that, we're not going to really extend any extra help to you. We'll Facebook message you and all that, but we really want to extend any extra help, because watching the videos and doing all the steps in the videos really shows us that you're willing to do the work that it takes to really make things happen. So once you get to the videos, then we'll talk about what are the next steps. But basically, the ideal thing is to get through the videos and at a minimum upgrade to bronze. Once you upgrade to bronze, we will run one Instagram account for you. You still have to post the pictures. You still have to set it up. Just as a bonus, we'll run one Instagram account for you. If for some reason, crazy reason, you can't upgrade to bronze at that time, we'll still have you. We'll still have you on the team, but you'll have to do the following and unfollowing and the liking and the commenting and all that stuff on Instagram that takes up a lot of time. You'll have to do that on your own. But if you're in bronze, we will do that for you. Now, what I want to talk about related to Instagram is how what we need you to do before you send it over to us, because there's been a little confusion. So before you send it over to us, you want to create a profile, and we'll show you how to do that. And then once you create a profile and you have your link on there, you want to put up 10 pictures. And you want to put up 10 pictures because then it looks like a real account. You know, you gotta think in terms of your customer standpoint. Think about what would they say if they came over to it. If you came over to your own page, what would you say about if there was 1 picture, 3 pictures, 5 pictures, right? You're trying to get other people to follow you. And if you don't have any pictures, what would they be following you for? And if you have a link in there, what do they think the link is about? You know what I'm saying? So definitely have 10 pictures. And then I would follow somewhere between 15 and 20 people. They could be famous people. They could be just the Instagram account. And usually when you do that, you will actually get some people, so they might not be the coolest people on Instagram, but you'll get some people to follow you back. So that when we actually start utilizing the process, you have pictures, you have followers, you're following people. Because if we put it up on the software either too fast or without any followers following or descriptions on your pictures, then it's probably just going to get shut down by Instagram, or someone's going to flag it because they say, oh, this is spam. So you want to make sure to do that. You also want to make sure that just as a review, that you're writing descriptions under the pictures. That's really, really important. You also want to make sure that the description is related to the picture that it's there, not about your promotion. The only time you want to say anything about what your link is about is if it's a commission picture, or it's something about you saying, hey, I get to do this because of the business I'm a part of. But if it's a picture of something else, you want the description to be about something else. Think about if you came across a picture and it was about some motivational quote or something, and then it says, want to make $500? I think you'd be pretty confused. That's, or $1,000 or $3,000 a day system or whatever. So just think about, would I click on this? What would I be thinking when I'm looking at this picture, when I'm thinking about this stuff? Like, what would actually go through my head? So just think about that. So do all those things and then send it over to us, and we'll kind of run from it from there. Second thing is the blog. So once you're a bronze member, you also will be able to, you get the blog, and then you also are, besides having the blog, you're also get to be a part of the Unstoppable Teams website, which is freedompreneuracademy.com. And all that is just all the resources in that team in a much easier way than trying to navigate through all of iPass and find all the resources. And what you do is when you log into there and you make a free account, you'll then go to the Fast Start videos, and you'll actually walk through how to, so focus on Instagram first, get us your account. Once you get us your account, go over to Freedompreneur Academy as a bronze member, and then once you do that, focus on trying to set up your blog. So those are the two main things that you do. You'll build out from there. Once we have your account on the software, if you want to build out more for yourself and run them yourself. And then, of course, if you upgrade to some of the higher levels, we run more accounts for you. So if you can, in the situation where you can upgrade, we'll do that as well. So the second thing and final thing that I want to cover on this video, and I'll try to, again, keep it short, is expectations. Now, some of you coming in here are really excited. You even listen to everything that I tell you when you get started. But one thing you have to think about is if you've never really been in a sales business where you keep track of numbers. Maybe you've sold the product before, but it's kind of like, you post on Facebook and whoever's interested reaches out to you, and then, a decent portion of the people that reach out to you buy. But when you're doing something completely online, where you're attracting people by a post that you have, or a video that you have, or an Instagram post that you have, and then they're clicking through a link and then putting in their name and email and then watching a video, and then a few minutes later they're asked to spend $47 to sign up for iPass, the percentage of people that actually will do that right away is very small. Now, I don't know what your expectations are, but in sales, it's very small. So with the sales pages that we have, when you're driving traffic, where when someone opts in, they're going to get an opportunity to see the sales page and decide if they want to sign up for iPass or not, the conversion rate that I get, and about the average conversion rate opportunity, is somewhere around 2%. So if you have 100 people coming to that page because you get 100 leads, about 2 will buy. Now, there are ways to make it a little bit lower, maybe like 30 or 35. That's if you really are direct messaging people and reaching out and building relationships beforehand. Obviously, it can go down. But if you're just posting pictures and driving traffic, it's about 50 leads to get a sale that day. Now, that doesn't mean that 2% of your leads are ever going to buy. I don't want you to think that. The rest of them need a little bit of relationship building before they would consider buying from you, which is why all of you have set up that they get the follow-up emails from iPass, because you have your get response email. So they get follow-up emails, and Chris Jones and the team build a relationship with the people over the days and the weeks, and then over time more people join your list. And then what you also want to do, which again, this is one step down the line, but I'm just trying to show you the progress of what we're talking about here, is then you want to get to the point where you've set up your blog, and then maybe once or twice a week you write a post on your blog about something that you're interested in that's probably related to some of the topics on your Instagram page. And what you do is you send an email to your list telling them to go check out your blog. And what you're doing is you're building trust. You're sending them email, it's value. You're sending them over to the blog, they're getting more value. And then at the blog and the bottom of your email, you put a link over to iPass again. And once the person feels that they've got enough trust for you and they're interested in what you have to offer, they'll come over and buy. So basically, if you utilize the strategies that we have, about 2% of people will buy right away. And then over time, you will get more people to buy. And it'll almost feel like it was kind of random, but it wasn't random. It was you were adding value from the iPass emails and then by you posting on your blog. And that's all we do. I know there's a lot of confusion of like a million things you could do, but our team for right now, unless you're a Black Card member and have money to spend on advertising, it's Instagram blogging, Instagram top focus, get the leads from Instagram, build a relationship with them, blog once or twice a week, send an email to send people to your blog so that they can read and get value from your blog. Once the person feels they've got enough value for you, then people will click the links and join your team. On the front end, that is your entire job. And on the back end, for now, you know, when people join iPass, you can add them to our Success Alliance group. When they become a pro members in iPass, you can add them to the Live the Movie team. And when they become a bronze member, you can add them to the Unstoppable team. And then from there, we just repeat the process. So you tell them that same thing, and we'll put resources in the group. We haven't got to that yet, but we'll basically show you what to do, which is tell them if they're bronze, get one account, we'll run the account for them, and then set up their blog. And that's our entire system. That's all we're doing right now. All the other trainings and all that, you can watch them. You can think about them for the future. But if you're trying to get the best results the quickest and only be spending money on trying to upgrade to the products that you need to get where you want to be, then this is the best strategies that there are, and that's what our team utilizes. If you have any questions about what I just covered, you can post them below the video. Hope this stuff helps. This video is about our team strategies and also your expectations, because you want to channel your expectations. Because again, if we start running an account or a couple accounts for you and you get 10 leads this week or 5 leads this week and you have no sales and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? What's going wrong? Nothing. That's amazing. Your goal should just be to get a lead. There are some people that do this for a while and don't get a lead because they try to utilize strategies that take longer to get any leads and sales. So you got to celebrate progress. Focus on leads. Focus on how many leads you get. The sales will come. I can assure you, if you do what you're supposed to do and post those pictures, and once you have your account ready, start blogging. And once you're consistent with that one Instagram account, if you want to scale up on your own, you can do so. And if you're at the higher levels, we can run some more of your account. So hope this helps. Again, team strategies and expectations. Have any questions about it, post below. We'll go out there, live the movie. We'll see you in the next video. Again, just to recap, if you're new but you're at the bronze level or above, tomorrow at 2 p.m. there's a fast start call where they'll show you how to set up your blog and a little bit more technical stuff with Todd from the Unstoppable team. So I'll post a link for that below. And then the next thing after that will really just be our team meeting next Wednesday. So make sure you're on the Unstoppable team Google Hangout, and then I will let you know when our first Google Hangout is as well. So go out there, live the movie, have a great day, and we'll talk to you in the next video.